to the fertility clinic today because it is day 1 of treatment, and we both got to come today because I'm going for a Saline, it's called Saline Infusion and Pipelle, which I'm not looking forward to. So I've dosed up on paracetamol and ibuprofen this morning, but hopefully it's not going to be too bad. I'm hoping. And then we're going to, Kane's coming in because we couldn't get our bloods from our past clinic, so we have to go and get all of our screening done, all of our bloods, and I think that's it. I don't know if we've got to do any other tests. And then we're picking up the downreg medication, so tonight will be the first injection for downregs. Yeah, so we're on our way now, about to hit the M25. Yeah, wish us luck.
You are the harbor, sit on my shore.
So we are at the clinic, but because of coronavirus, we have to wait in the car. They don't let you in the waiting rooms, so just to wait to be called now. Kane's just spilled his coffee all over his legs. So good start. But yeah, just waiting now. Go in, get it done.
Just waiting here in the car park. Nikki's just been called in. I don't like, I hate, well, none of this I like, of course, but I don't like the fact that Nikki has to go through these things that where she's being prodded. It really pains me to think that she has to keep going through these procedures. It doesn't seem fair at all. She's, especially because you think to yourself, like, yeah, the reason that she's having them done is because of me and my issue. Nothing's, you know, her body is okay and stuff, but it's my issue that we are where we are. So it doesn't feel right that she has to keep being prodded and poked around. But yeah, so it makes it even worse to think that I'm sitting here in the car park and sort of waiting for her, and not be able to just be next to her and hold her hand and just reassure her. So that's not a good feeling at all. But I am waiting for a call. I'm going to be called in to give some blood tests, which is part of like the initial kind of screening, blood tests and whatnot, to make sure they're all okay. This is a start. Today and this evening will also be the start of the injections that I have to administer to Nikki. You just feel of all every emotion under the sun, and you feel of optimism, you feel of anxiety, you feel of stress, you feel of everything, all the stuff that you shouldn't be. You're supposed to be, you remain calm, all this, and you can only be positive. You can only be positive because no one can take that away from you. Like, you have to be positive. But it's hard because you just think about the times before, and it's about self-preservation as well. You don't want to get too excited for something because you know how quickly it could be taken away. So it's about being that, but at the same time, I have to be positive for Nikki. So you have to show that positivity, even if you don't feel it. As I say, like I'm in the car park now. I can't go in because of COVID, which sucks. So yeah, I know she's going to be okay in there, and everything's going to be fine. I know she was a little bit anxious because she read up, and you know, it can be painful and uncomfortable, and you know, it's yeah, but I'm sure she'll be able to get through that, and it'll be fine for her. But yeah, looking forward to coming out and saying it's all okay.
Hey, so I'm back from the Saline Infusion and Pipelle. Not gonna lie, that was not nice. So we had the scan and it showed that everything in my womb was fine. I had a 10mm lining, which is obviously I'm going to shed that lining before the cycle, but it shows that my I have good lining, which is good apparently. And then they checked my ovaries and they were really good. It looks like I've ovulated this month, and I'm growing a good number of follicles naturally, so hopefully that means that when I'm on the stim drugs, that will be the same. And then they did the saline solution, which they put a catheter in your womb and they fill it with fluid, and yeah, that is not comfortable at all. In fact, I got really hot and they had to put the aircon on me. And then I didn't actually feel the scratch at all because it was very crampy from the solution that they put in. And then taking the bit that was more painful for me was taking out the catheter. It literally felt like they were constantly pulling it out, and it was very crampy and intense but it is very quick. It's not long. Like, I was really worried it would be a really long procedure, but it was really quick, so it's not too bad in that sense. And then once it's done, I've got some antibiotics to take now, just in case I get in precaution for infections. But yeah, it was very quick, and I'm not cramping now, so it is only crampy when it's going on, so it's not too bad. But I won't be rushing to do one again very soon. Hopefully I don't need to do it again ever again. But yeah, now we're just waiting because we are going to do our bloods in a minute and our screening, but we have to come back in the car because there isn't a waiting area, and yeah, we'll get called in for that in a minute. How was your blood test? I just had to drink all of that to do a urine test because my bladder was empty. Oops. Okay, so we have our drugs. It's day 1 of treatment. We are taking the Supercure to down-regulate me. I've had to have 3 bottles of it this year because we have doing treatment falling over Christmas and the clinic is shut. So I have to down-regulate for an extra week. So yeah, that's going to be fun, being on pretty much the menopause for 3 weeks. Excuse my nails, I need to get them done. But yeah, the injections are slightly different than last time because the way they do it is they have these bits to clip on, one to go in the bottle and one to go in me. Last time we just had the 1 injection, but yeah, let's get the ball rolling.
Probably should have glasses on.
Do you want me to get your glasses?
It's okay.
You remember how to do it? God, it's a big needle, isn't it?
You don't go in you.
Yeah, I'm glad that one isn't. But this one's quite big too. Let me open this one up. So we suck up 0.5. Too much?
Alright, you just get it and then you push it out.
Oh, okay. You remember, I don't. How did you open these? Oh, like that. There you got it. Perfect. And take that. Pop that in that sharp bin. It's completely different, isn't it?
Where's my other one?
Here. How far do you push it into me? Do you remember?
Yeah, the whole lot.
The whole lot? No, you don't push that in the whole lot.
Yeah, the whole, I asked her today.
Oh, it's not? Okay. I freaked out because I thought that was going all in me. It's only little. Okay. We're in. Done it?
Said a couple of seconds in there.
First one.